Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Stampede. This is going to be a weekly podcast on the Shady Sports Network, highlighting everything Mustang football related. And tonight, I have a special guest. It's going to be QB1 for your very own Mustangs, Justin Arth.
What will happen to me now?
Council have granted me permission to train you.
The boy you trained, gone he is, consumed by Arth Vader.
A powerful Sith you will become.
Do you need legal help? What better law firm to choose than the owners of your local indoor football team? Stephen Titus and Associates purchased Gillette Mustangs last season in hopes of bringing winning football back to Wyoming in 2023. They can also be the law firm that helps you win in the courtroom today. Call 307-257-7800 to reach your local hometown law firm. Again, that's 307-257-7800. Thank you, Stephen Titus and Associates, for your support of indoor football in 2023 and beyond.
You guys heard it first here on the Stampede. Arth Vader going to be carving up defenses here soon. Justin, welcome to the show. How you doing?
I'm doing great. And hey, that intro video was pretty nice.
Yes, it is very nice. Getting ready to gear up for the season. How you feeling? How's the health? How you looking?
Yeah, health's pretty good. I feel really great. I mean, going into this last week before I make the 25-hour track out to Gillette from down here in Stockbridge, Georgia. But no, feel pretty good. I'm ready, definitely ready for the season. I mean, arm feels good, body feels good, ready to go compete in camp.
Fantastic. As you know, I'm a 49er fan, so I'm fighting back a little bit of tears right now. But the Brock Purdy situation, him basically coming out of nowhere and just doing what he did, it was pretty good. No pun intended there. But does that has to add a little fuel to the fire for a quarterback such as yourself, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, and then even with the Kurt Warner story with the release of the movie, The American Underdog, not too long ago, because obviously I knew about his journey and his story, but watching the movie and seeing that, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, that's where I'm at. And seeing a lot of guys come from these lower levels of whether it's arena football or the XFLs, USFLs, or just guys from NAI, Division II, Division III schools like myself to go and make it. It definitely lights a fire under you. And obviously you've got the dream and see other guys to go pursue that and actually make it continues to just add the fire to me and say, hey, I'm going to be the next one.
Awesome. You actually had the privilege of working with Jalen Hurts this offseason. What was that experience like? And what do you think what was the biggest thing you think you took away from that experience? Yeah,
I've been around him for a little while. Used to train with QB Takeover and Quincy Avery from, junior year of high school up until around the end of my college career, and then transitioned into working with Tom House and have been with him for about 2 years. And Jalen's worked with both, and we've kind of crossed paths there. But no, something I definitely took from Jalen was his work ethic. Obviously, I pride myself on a very strong and very high work ethic because nothing's been handed to me in my career at all. And so I've always had to be the guy that outworks the other guy to win the job or to make the play. And so just seeing another competitor and to go, like we talked about, iron sharpens iron, right? So definitely go out there, compete with Jalen and allow him to sharpen me. And hey, maybe I sharpened him a little bit too, looking at what he did this year. So definitely work ethic. But then even picking his brain, because I'm a big football nut. Football IQ is probably one of my highest traits, best traits. So definitely picking his brain on what Philadelphia does over there and what makes them successful. And then helping him from a biomechanics standpoint. Because he needed to fix some things from last offseason going into this season to have the season that he had. And anything that I could have done to help out was obviously very beneficial for him too.
Fantastic. What was it about the Gillette Mustangs that brought you here?
Opportunity. So Coach Walker was definitely big on saying, hey, this is going to be an opportunity to go win a championship and then help you get promoted. So obviously I want to come in and build a championship culture. And we've got a lot of good guys coming in, and this is a team that kind of feels like that Michael Jordan 1998 team that everybody talks about. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the last dance, but this team does feel pretty special just with the meetings and stuff we've had for the last 2 months and everything going on. I mean, the coaching staff, everybody's bought in, and this feels like it could be a very special season.
The Mustangs front office recently announced new offensive coordinator Reggie Gray. Now, he's been a former arena football champion. He's a former MVP. What's it like to be working underneath him, and what do you think we can expect from you guys out of this next season?
Yeah, so he's got from his time in Massachusetts last year and even his playing experience, it definitely brings in a different kind of feel. Having a coach that, like Coach Walker, that's obviously won championships as a coach, and that brings one aspect of it. But now with Coach Gray bringing in the player aspect of it, because he's not too far removed from being a player, and really going to take ideas from us in the quarterback room, and a lot of misdirection, a lot of crazy stuff we've got drawn up, and so it's going to be a very fun offense to watch this year for sure. But Coach Gray's very great, or prides himself really on collaboration. And so if I see something that could work, he's going to take that idea, and it's iron sharpen iron. He's going to throw stuff out there. I'm going to throw stuff out there. The other Qs in the quarterback room are going to throw stuff out there, and we're going to pull together and try to make this team a championship winning team by being the best offense in the league.
Do you have a favorite play or moment that stands out to you from high school up until now?
One that sticks out to me, obviously a lot of touchdowns I've thrown in college, or even my first game in professional football with the Peach State Cats is kind of a memorable one. But one that really sticks out to me was back in high school. It was a state championship game. Ended up needing a play to win the game. And funny enough, it wasn't me making the play. We drove down, tied the game. It was about 35 seconds left on the clock, and defense was going out on the field. And I remember grabbing one of my teammates, his name's Daniel Fuqua, kind of grabbed him by the helmet, have that picture saved on my phone as the lock screen. And I look at it every day. And just this nice little picture of me bending over to him, hitting him on the helmet, saying, hey, go make a play. And being able to inspire him to go out and make that play. And then we got out on the field and drove down, got a field goal to win the game. And so, not state playoffs, but yeah. So, but no, that's one of my most memorable moments. And for me, you can throw touchdowns, you can win championships, but for me, unless you're bringing people along with you, it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. So, the moments that I make with people are some of my proudest moments.
I love that answer. Was there a key adjustment that you had to make from playing on a 100-yard field going into the 50-yard war?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it makes it easier where, you can throw the whole length of the field. But no, there's several adjustments with the guys running in down motion or high motion, whatever you want to call it, at the line of scrimmage. So you got two guys that, you got to time up even better with snaps. You've still got defenses that you really can't read out once the play starts. It's more you got to know everything pre-snap, which is beneficial for me. But teams like to BS stuff. They like to show coverage and think it's cover 3, and then flat out drop safety, play cover 2. And the arena game overall is just totally different, so much faster. So it's a lot of just taking it as it goes and taking what the defense gives you. And definitely that's something that I'll take with my game moving forward.
Is there a skill that you've developed or gotten better in arena ball that you might be able to utilize at the next level if given the opportunity?
Yeah, definitely. Throwing to spots is definitely something that I've definitely improved with a lot. Obviously, you throw to spots, and I've always been one that has thrown people open, especially on the 11-on-11 outdoor game with the 100-yard field. But being able to have that little bit extra to anticipate throws and be able to make that just by looking at pre-snap reads, that's definitely something that's going to translate back to the outdoor game, because you have to in arena. You have to throw to spots as opposed to watching a receiver break open and hitting them there, because the field's so much shorter. It's so much more condensed sideline to sideline. And so you've got to be quick feet, quick ball, get quick to release, and allow them to go make a play on it. So definitely throwing to spots is something I'm gonna take moving forward, and you'll see that a lot with back shoulder throws and all that.
I had the privilege of interviewing one of your college teammates, Damian Francis.
Yep.
Now he spoke very highly of you. He now plays for the Billings Outlaws, and he also said he's going to pick you off this season. What's your fondest memory playing college football in the state like Texas? And do you have a rebuttal for Mr. Francis?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I love the state of Texas. I call Fort Worth my second home. Obviously, I'm still a Georgia boy. But no, Fort Worth's definitely second home. But no, loved battling with those guys from Louisiana and other guys from Texas every single day. I mean, there was times that I was demoted from starter to scout team and had to face Damian and other guys that are playing in the CIF every single day. And my rebuttal to him is, hey, remember all those touchdowns I threw on you on scout team or even in these CFL workouts that we've been to last summer. So, I mean, that's my rebuttal to him. But no, I mean, he already knows that I'm hoping for his success. If he picks me off, I'm going to go smack him on the helmet and be like, hey, that's a hell of a play. Good job, kid. Because I want success out of him too. But obviously I want to get success off of him as well. So like I said previously, like if you're my guy, you're my guy. Obviously, when we're on the field competing, I want to win the football game, and competition is high for me. Like I want to be a winner. I don't just want to go put up stats or whatever. Like I still want to win football games. I want to win championships, but at the end of the day too, like I want my guys to do well. So if my guy that happens to play for another team makes a great play, I'm still going to congratulate him, but then I'm going to go back out on the field and whoop his butt next play. So, I mean, that's just how I roll, and best of luck to him this season, but can't wait to beat you the multiple times we play you.
Yeah, right. We're wrapping up a full highlight clip of yours, and I think they're going to have their work cut out for them based on that. Is there a current quarterback or quarterbacks that you study?
Definitely. There's very many. So obviously being with Tom House Sports and over the last 2 years, Tom Brady and Drew Brees are two guys that Tom's spent a lot of time with. And so obviously sitting down, watching Drew, that was someone who I felt like I compared to. If you ask me who do I compare to, I say Drew Brees all the time, with some maybe sneaky mobility similar to like Andrew Luck. But no, I mean, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, just from the biomechanics standpoint, but Peyton Manning and any guy like Joe Burrow right now is a big guy in the game that's playing quarterback probably better than anybody in the NFL right now. And I'll look at anybody if it makes my game better. So that's guys in the ELF, that's guys in the XFL, USFL, places that I should very well be soon. So, I mean, anything that I can do to make my game better, I'll definitely look at guys and go from there.
So the CIF recently announced this crazy new rule change. After a touchdown, they're going to give you guys the opportunity to score some more points from various positions on the field. What are your thoughts on the new scoring opportunities?
Oh, I love it. I mean, we've already had conversations in offensive meetings about our strategies. Not going to throw them out here on the podcast, but I will say we've got some stuff cooking there, and our games are going to be pretty exciting for that reason.
Outside of football, is there any other what kind of hobbies do you like, and do you play any other sports?
Well, I definitely used to play baseball competitively. Had to give that up after high school when I went to go play college football. But being around baseball guys all the time, I'm still getting cuts, taking swings, throwing balls. It's part of my training to throw baseballs. And so, no, I mean, baseball's definitely there. I can still hoop it up. So any of you teammates that are watching, once we get out there, let's hoop it up for sure. Definitely not get injured, but let's definitely hoop it up. And no, I mean, big Star Wars fan, and hence the nickname Arth Vader. Thank you, Fan Control Football League, for that one. But no, I mean, massive Star Wars fan. Like watching all the Star Wars stuff on Disney Plus, and watch all the movies. And I'm a Star Wars nerd outside of this. But no, football is definitely my life. Faith's very important to me, and I go from there. So.
you train with legend Tom House, and you're a certified trainer under Tom House Sports.
I am.
While you're here in Gillette as QB1, you're going to be throwing like a quarterback camp, correct?
Yeah, so I definitely offer private sessions, both in person and remote, and they usually last about 2 hours. And it'll give you the keys to the kingdom on how a lot of our pitchers that we train throw hard and healthy, how I train, how Tom Brady trains, how Drew Brees trains when he played in the NFL, and all that. So a lot of this is keys to the kingdom that NFL guys are. Jalen Hurts, another guy. So definitely while I'm out there, private sessions are always there. And the great thing is if you throw anything, whether it's a baseball, football, or even up there in Gillette, if you shoot a puck with a hockey stick, like biomechanics are very, very similar, and I can coach it too. So the thing is, it gives opportunities for some extra income, obviously, but no, I mean, definitely to help go and give some knowledge and pass it on to the next generation is definitely one of my biggest things. So
tell us tell the folks where they can go to get signed up for that.
Yeah, so you can definitely check out my website, a11performance.com, to get signed up there, or you can hit me up on any of my social media profiles and say you want a session. And when you fill out the Google Forms link that's on my website, just make sure you put Gillette Mustangs on how'd you hear about us in the other section, and I'll give you a nice little discount to start.
Fantastic. I hope you have an amazing 2023 season. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much for being on the show tonight.
Appreciate you, Steve. Can't wait to be on multiple more times.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
ride.
Thank you.
Are you the owner of an indoor football team? Would you like your team to have better coverage in 2023? Contact Shady Sports Network for the possibility of running a team-dedicated podcast